Across the earth, there are places so dry, so vast, that life itself seems impossible. Endless dunes of shifting sand, blinding sunlight, no rivers, no shade, no hope. But for thousands of years, people have not only crossed these deserts, they've survived them. From the Bedouins of Arabia to the traders of the Silk Road, from ancient armies to modern explorers, humans have learned the art of survival where the earth offers no mercy. Today, we'll travel through time and sand, uncovering how humans survived in the desert without water, and what history, science, and courage can teach us about one of the deadliest landscapes on the planet. Deserts cover nearly 1/3 of our planet. They are not all made of sand. Some are rocky, mountainous, or barren plains. But they share one defining trait: a lack of water. In the Sahara, daytime temperatures can rise beyond 120 degrees Fahrenheit, while nights can drop to near freezing. The air is so dry that every breath steals moisture from your lungs. Scientists call this hyper-arid, where less than 25 millimeters of rain falls each year. That's less than a single inch. To survive here is to fight nature itself. And yet, humanity has done it, again and again. Long before cities or roads, tribes wandered these wastelands. The Bedouins of Arabia, the Tuareg of North Africa, the Sand people of the Kalahari. They knew a truth that modern travelers often forget. In the desert, movement equals survival. But only when done wisely. The Bedouins moved at night, guided by stars. Their loose robes weren't just tradition, they were technology. Layers of fabric trapped cooler air, shielding them from the sun's relentless bite. The Tuareg, known as the Blue Men of the Desert, covered their faces with indigo veils. The cloth filtered the air, protecting them from dust and heat. The Sand people tracked dew, tiny drops that formed on stones before dawn, gathering enough moisture to keep their families alive. Each culture wrote its own survival manual, one born from observation, adaptation, and respect for the land. By 500 BCE, vast caravan routes crisscrossed the deserts. From North Africa to the Middle East, camels carried salt, gold, and silk, and with them, stories of survival. A typical caravan could have hundreds of camels, each capable of traveling 10 days without water. But humans weren't so lucky. Travelers rationed water, sometimes drinking from goat skins that had turned the liquid sour. They ate dry dates, nuts, and occasionally blood mixed with milk, a technique used by desert nomads to stay hydrated when water ran out. To navigate, they memorized the stars, the shape of dunes, and the color of the horizon. In these open plains, a single mistake could mean death, and yet trade flourished for centuries. Their endurance laid the foundation for commerce that built civilizations. History's armies have often underestimated the desert and paid the price. In 525 BCE, the Persian king Cambyses II led 50,000 men across the Egyptian desert toward the Siwa oasis. They never arrived. According to legend, a sandstorm buried the entire army alive, a mystery that still fascinates archaeologists today. Centuries later, Napoleon's troops suffered the same fate during their Egyptian campaign. Men fainted mid-march, water rations spoiled in the heat. Those who survived learned to wrap themselves in their own tents for shade and sip water slowly, one drop at a time. In World War II, the Long-Range Desert Group, a British reconnaissance unit, operated deep in the Sahara. They learned from local Bedouins: drive at night, travel light, and always carry an extra can of oil to trade for water at remote wells. Even modern soldiers are taught ancient tricks: move under moonlight, rest under vehicles during the day, and never waste sweat chasing mirages. Human survival without water depends on three factors: heat, exertion, and shade. The average person can live about 3 days without water, but in desert heat, that window can shrink to less than 24 hours. To conserve water, the body slows metabolism and reduces sweat. But this comes at a cost: rising body temperature, confusion, and delirium. Survival experts advise stay still during the day. Moving in sunlight can double your water loss. Find or create shade. Even a small shadow can lower your core temperature. Move at night. The cooler air allows safe travel with less dehydration. Don't eat if you have no water. Digestion burns water internally. Use clothing wisely. Covering up actually keeps you cooler than exposing skin. It's counterintuitive, but centuries of desert wisdom prove it true. History didn't end the lessons. It added new ones. In 1994, Italian marathon runner Mauro Prosperi became lost during the Marathon des Sables, a 150-mile race across the Sahara. A sandstorm carried him far off course. He survived 9 days by drinking his own urine in small amounts, eating bats, and staying in shade during the day. When found, he had lost nearly 40 pounds, but lived to tell his story. In 2006, Ricky Meagee, an Australian man, was stranded in the outback for 71 days. He built small shelters, drank muddy water, and ate insects. He survived by slowing down his movements, conserving energy, and maintaining hope. These stories echo the same truth that ancient tribes knew. Adaptation, patience, and calm thinking save lives more than brute strength. Surviving the desert isn't just physical, it's mental. Psychologists studying survivors note a common pattern. Those who believe they will live tend to make smarter, calmer decisions. Panic is fatal. Desert explorers train themselves to focus on small goals, finding shade, staying oriented, rationing water. Each small victory strengthens the mind, and the mind keeps the body alive. Ancient Bedouins prayed at sunrise and sunset, anchoring themselves spiritually in a place that offers no certainty. Modern survivalists use meditation, breathing control, and visualization to achieve the same focus. Throughout history, desert dwellers discovered that the earth hides water in surprising places. In wadi basins, dry riverbeds, digging a few feet below the surface can reveal moisture. Plants like cacti, acacia, or tamarisk grow only where groundwater exists. Even insects point the way. Ants often build colonies near hidden moisture. Ancient traders followed animal tracks at dawn, knowing that gazelles and birds often led toward distant waterholes. Modern explorers use this same logic, aided by satellite data and thermal imaging, but the principles haven't changed for thousands of years. Technology gives us tools, GPS, solar stills, emergency beacons. But when batteries die and equipment fails, ancient wisdom remains the ultimate survival guide. NASA scientists studying Mars, an even harsher desert, have studied Bedouin practices to design life support systems for astronauts. From clothing ventilation to water recycling, much of it mirrors techniques humans invented centuries ago in the dunes of Earth. The desert teaches humility, and it reminds us that survival depends less on gadgets and more on knowledge. The desert is timeless, silent yet alive, deadly yet breathtaking. It has swallowed armies, broken empires, and tested every traveler who dared to cross it. But it has also taught us how to endure, how to adapt, and how to respect the limits of human strength. From the Bedouins who learned to read the stars, to explorers who drank dew before dawn, to modern survivors who faced death and lived, each has left a trail of wisdom written in sand. So if you ever find yourself beneath a merciless sun, remember this: survival begins with calm, knowledge, and will. Because water may run dry, but the lessons of history never do. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through history and survival, leave a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more stories where humanity meets the impossible. Until next time, stay curious and stay alive.